Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuir. In this class, we will discuss about few examples how to construct the CFG for a given language. In our previous classes, we already discussed a few examples based on the understanding that you already watched those classes. You should have that basic understanding which we provided in our previous example. So please watch those classes and come back here. Based on that assumption, we are explaining these concepts. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, these are the examples. Let's take the first example. L is equal to given language. L is equal to 0 power n, 1 power n plus 1, where n greater than or equal to 0. Means what's this language? You have to find some sequence of zeros followed by sequence of ones. But zeros and ones should be at least one extra. No, it's not at least. There should be one extra one. Means the language consists of single one. If n is equal to 0, single 1 is accepted. N is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1 is accepted. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. At least, see, 2 zeros, 2 ones, one extra one should be there. One extra one should be there. That is what they are trying to ask. And how to construct the CFG for that. Let's take an example. S tends to A1. Why we have chosen this extra symbol A and we are writing 1? Because this 1 is our extra one which we are going to check. In our last class, we discussed about how to check for A power n and B power n, 0 power n and 1 power n. So 0 power n, 1 power n can be written like this. A tends to 0, A1 means it is going to check the 0. If 1 0 is found, equivalent 1 should be found at the end. Other 0 is found, equivalent 1 should be found in the other last to second position. This is how this production is going to work. A. After completion of A, one extra one should be identified. That's why the productions has written like this. Yes, tends to A1. A is going to check a equal number of some set of zeros, sequence of zeros followed by equal number of ones. How many zeros are there? The equal number of ones should be provided. A tends to epsilon. We are going to stop A using epsilon. This is what the context-free grammar for this language. Coming to the second one, L is equal to A power m, B power n, where m not equal to n. We are not supposed to accept the strings that consist of suppose if you are having 5 a's followed by 5 b's, this should not be accepted. M should not be equal to n. What's the meaning of that? Let's try to understand with an example. A, B, B, equal number of a's and equal number of b's. It should not be accepted. Means you should have at least one extra a or one extra b. M should not be equal to n. That's why means A, B, our production S tends to A, S, B, we is going to check the first A and last B, keeps on expanding. Yes, second A from last to second B, means you should in between these two, you should have some extra A's or you should have some extra B's. You should have at least one A or at least one B should be there in between. So how to solve this? That's why the context-free grammar is S tends to A, S, B. Don't stop yes, because this S is going to check only equal number of A's and B's. We should check the extra A's and extra B's also. That's why we are not going to stop yes. Yes is expanded using A, S is expanded using B. Why we have chosen two extra variables, extra non-terminals? Because you may find A's, you may find B's in between. Extra A's are accepted, extra B's are also accepted. So that's why we have chosen two extra variables. A is going to check any number of A's in between. B is going to check any number of B's in between. So finally we will stop A or B using checking for A, or you can stop B using B. That is how we are going to check some extra B's or extra A's in between these two. So that is how we write that A tends to A means any number of A's are accepted or single A is accepted. You can stop A using A, small a. You can, the B also, the production B also is going to check any number of B's or single B. So this is the CFG for context-free language. This is the language A power m, B power n, m not equal to n. Coming to the next one, L is equal to A power m, B power n, n greater than m. and n greater than or equal to 1, m greater than or equal to n 1. So similar logic, it's very simple. We have done already 2 examples similarly. A power m, b power n means we should have some extra b. B should be n greater than m means at least one extra b should be there. So how to do that? 2 a's, 2 b's. After finding that, you can find any number of b's. At least one extra b should be found. After that, you can find any number of b's. So how to check that? S tends to A, S, B. This is going to check some A's followed by equal number of B's. After that, you have to check for extra B's. So that's why we have chosen one more production, A, B. We are going to end with A, capital A. Don't end S. S has to compulsory call A. A is going to check any number of B's. BA means any number of B's or single B. This is how we write the context-free grammar for the given language. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.